Right, fantastic. So, hi everyone, if you're watching. Um, Today I'm going to be building a product called a ring light, which is a product that I will be selling on the Kitely Market. So, as you can see, I have this image here, and I've blown it up quite big so that I can see what I'm doing. Just checking the sound. Okay, great. So the first thing I'm going to you've got to look at the basic shape. So we've got this lovely circle here. So let's start with that. So you go to the build, and I'm going to choose this because I think it's not just a circle, it's like a tunnel thing. So we've got this basic shape here, which I can stretch up like this. And also stretch down like this to about there, I would say. Then you want to hollow, so we need a hole in the middle, so then we go to the hollow, which is probably about let's try one more. Check it with the could try even one more. Yeah, that would be okay. So then what we have to do is color it in. So what we have are all these different sides to it. So I'm going to just make this black for now. So you make it blank, and then you give it a color, which is black. But then we don't want this black, we want this we like to save on prims, so I could actually copy this up, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to select the face here, this front one, change that back to white, and as you can see it's already beginning to look like a ring light. I'm going to go to features and add light, and there's all sorts of things you can do with that. So you can give that light a sort of a warm glow, change it sort of to whatever you want. And the other thing you can do is make it full bright. Actually, you can give it a glow. So if we have a look at that, that looks quite good. And then if I put the world to midnight and kind of see, take the glow away, perhaps a minute, and just have that light coming out. So that's the that part. Now we've got to work on the pole that holds up the ring light. So for that, I shall put the world back to midday. build, build, and again we can use this shape. This time we have to make it fit the pole, so just move that forward a bit. So what we're going to do is stretch it up and then stretch. Then kind of get a rough ratio oops. It's kind of the thickness. It's usually object size. You could do 1. No, that's massive, so that's 0.1, sorry. And again, 0.1. Again, I think that's too big, so I'm going to do 0.05, so that halves it. Same here, 0.05. And then on the Z axis, you can have that to any length you require. So if we look at my avatar, first of all, get some sort of perspective here. That's quite a big ring light. So what I'm going to do is make that smaller, shrink it down, so to speak. And I think that looks pretty normal ratio. And then this can then be placed into the center. So you've got that sort of thing there. It's probably still a bit thick, but we'll leave that like that and stretch it down just on the one side, which means you have to grab the blue and bring that down. Let's see. Okay, now that's hit the floor. As you can see in this one, there are some stand type structures. So what we're going to do now is take that up a bit, and we're going to add those structures. So that way we just go, just copy that. Obviously shrink that down. Perhaps even like that sort of thing. And then angle it to make like a tripod. Make sure it hits the center. And then that comes down like that, let's say. And then copy it to the other side. Control Z. Twist it around. And move it. Like that. And then just create another one. I'll move that around. Maybe like that. This is all just done by eye. Just lining those 3 prongs up. I think that wants to go like that. Oops, no. So you have to check all sides to make sure that it's nice and even. You can do this with positioning coordinates, but I like to do it by eye. And then you can see there's small things keeping it up, but what I'm just going to do is link these together for the simple reason we're going to turn them all black with one colour stroke. So make it white and then turn that black like that. Could even do it grey with a little bit of shiny, a little bit of shiny. Then you go back to texture. I'll just see what that looks like. I think that looks quite good. And then obviously having it at a slight angle here. Now I just want to see if I have a mobile phone in my inventory. So phone, microphone, smartphone. Yes, I have a smartphone. I'll just say no because this is one that I normally hold in my avatar's hands. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, so smartphone will go in the middle. It's not the most beautiful of smartphones, but it's got media playing on it already. Let's see. Set upside down. Yes, it's upside down, so I have to get it to a good. Let's just do all 0 for now. So that's all zeroed. Then we want this one is see if that's upside down. So that's got to come around like that, which would be 180 possibly. Yep, and this would be 180. This would be 0. And then this one would be, oops. Yeah. So to make it the right way up, it's 272, 180. Oh, there you go, perfect. So you move it forward. Now, if we have a look at this on the image, it will have a holding stand. So what we've got to do is make one of those little back things which comes out of this top bit. So you then have to, let's say, move this out the way, and what I'm going to do is unlink this again because I need to separate this pole and make a copy, and then take it, copy it up. Ah, no, it didn't delink, so try again, edit link, unlink. Hopefully that should do it. Select, copy up the pole. That's it. And then this has to be shrunk down very, very small. You have to get quite close to it, otherwise you can't really grab the blue. Down. Say about that much. And then just kind of roughly move it into the middle of this. Put it down like that. Okay. Oops. Not perfectly in the center, but so then we're going to make this little back plate thing, which I'm going to make with a square. So you do build, square, where's your box, then you go hollow, hollow, and then path cut all the way till you get a little bit of that going on. That should be the same. Nope. Maybe a bit more there. Let's see if that looks even. Yeah, it looks even. So then what we're going to do is stretch it down like that. Move it up towards the middle of that now you're going to shrink this down quite a bit to make it be realistic. Oops. Just sort of put it in the middle and there so you can see. Now we're going to stretch it small, 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 small. Let's say there. I've got to move it back up. There. I don't know what's happening with this, but it's not playing. So now that has to be stretched from the sides just to make it fit. And also I think, more like that. And then the phone will go inside that, like that. And I still think it's too big and clumsy, so I'm going to reduce the sides even more, and the other side. And then stretch it on the sides so that it's got a good grip. Just check that. It's probably not realistic there. So just move that over. Again, stretch again. So this is where the tendency to get a little bit obsessive about being perfect. There you go. And then you can just bring that down a bit. Or if you feel that that's a bit, I mean, I don't know if they go behind or before. Extra here can be full bright. There you go. And then of course we're going to turn this little one into black. Which we did here. Grey. And then a little bit of shininess, which was a low. And that's okay. So there we have our light, our ring light. Now if we do world midnight, we can see features, light. Let's take the yellow off and make it just normal. We can do intensity. We can do radius, make it and fall off. Oh, I see, right, intensity, turn up, oops, oh, I see. So that's its brightest, but you can actually modify it. Radius, well, bring the light in or out and fall off. Ah, there you go, no fall off at all. So that is shining brightly. Perfect. And let's have a look at my avatar's face with it. Oh my God, the face is having a bit of an issue there. That's waiting for my face to res. But anyway, what I could do with this now is just link everything together. Including these back bits that are built and the light and link. Now I'm going to sell the phone separately because people might want to put their own little phone in there. But if you go on here, you can see make it full screen and show your own video. And if you put the sound on,
when that happened or when this happened, you get me? So yeah, man, it's always good to go there and just like reminisce and even when I was there with my brother the other day and we were talking about like all the stuff that kind of happened and how nothing's changed, even the fact that nothing has been gentrified. How comes they ain't touched our ends? Like, why? What's wrong with our ends? Why is everyone else getting the refurbs and our block's just the same block? Like, same block just looks nuts still.
You feel like the youth are a little bit more disrespectful now than they were at that level, or no?
Do you know what I think? If the internet was probably there back in the day, we probably would have seen some crazy stuff being posted and loads, but it just wasn't there, like in terms of, you know, mobile devices, Instagram, Snapchats. This wasn't there. We had, what did we have? MSN.
Yeah.
And Blackchat.
Exactly.
Like that was, you have to log in and
Scraping
dial up internet.
Blackberry. Blackberry was on there scraping on that.
Scraping in, you know, like a little Blackberry, like, and a little broadcast on a Blackberry, like, yo, but that was it. Like now,
Blackberry was like a revolutionary thing when that lit.
nah, it was crazy.
I bet y'all thought you would have a Blackberry forever.
Yeah, no,
like I'm never giving this thing up.
But yeah, like, but when you think about how crazy it is now, I can take a picture of you right now, take a picture, upload it, the world can see it right now.
Whole the world.
Straight away. Where we are, video. Put a filter on your face.
Get a response.
Yeah, facts. Can do a dance and put it up. It's on the internet now, right to now.
I wonder though if like, I wonder if like the way.
so they're just talking about the internet and how wonderful it is and enables them to do their thing. And yeah, so but the virtual world is great because you can build things and put them on the Kitely Market for sale. So what I'll put a link to the sale page and where you can download this, or you can buy it and import it into your own virtual space because it works across the metaverse, so you can have any products on the Kitely Market, you can import them into your own virtual world. You can buy them as gifts for people. So if you wanted to set up your own studio and show people how to do it, you can. So let's just get rid of this now. Always, so ring light image. And then I shall take that away. There you go. And then of course you can show people how you set up your workspace. Okay, so that is how to do a ring light. Very simple, very basic, and this has been a live stream. It is still streaming, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out. But that is a ring light, and I'm really pleased with it actually, because I'm actually getting a real one tomorrow from Amazon. So I thought I'd build one just to see what it would feel like in real life. Watching, I hope that you enjoy this channel for all its